Good day, everyone! This is a place where government representatives discuss relevant and timely issues. This is where Filipino people voice out their concerns. This is our middle ground. Welcome to PIA iTALK. Unti-unti nang nakababangon ang Pilipinas mula sa COVID-19. Ngunit nitong mga nakaraang buwan, may panibagong banta sa kalusugan ng mga Pilipino, ang Mpox. Katulad ng ibang sakit, nagsisilbing paalala ang Mpox na ang mga virus ay walang pinipiling biktima. Kaya't ating pag-usapan, hindi lamang ang tungkol sa virus na ito, kundi pati na rin ang ating papel sa pagtugon dito kasama si Dr. Maria May Jasmin R. Yason.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Jasmin Ramos Yason, a board-certified dermatologist who will be discussing Mpox today. You might be wondering why a dermatologist is tasked to give this lecture. It is for the simple reason that Mpox is a disease presenting primarily with skin lesions. So what is Mpox? Formerly known as monkeypox, it is a viral zoonotic disease caused by the monkeypox virus, a member of the orthopox virus genus. The disease presents similarly to smallpox, but is generally less severe. There are two genetic clades of the virus, clade 1 causing more severe infection with 10% mortality rate, and clade 2 which is milder and is the one responsible for the global outbreak in 2022. The 2024 outbreak, however, is especially alarming due to the emergence of a new strain, clade 1b, which is associated with a higher fatality rate than the previous strains. So let's go to the brief history of Mpox. It was first identified in 1958 in laboratory monkeys, hence its name, but it is more commonly transmitted to humans from rodents. The first human case was reported in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Since then, sporadic outbreaks have occurred primarily in Central and West Africa, with occasional cases reported outside Africa, and usually linked to travel or imported animals. Mpox is endemic in several Central and West African countries, with the majority of cases reported in rural rainforest regions where people have close contact with wild animals. In 2022, a significant outbreak occurred in non-endemic countries, highlighting the potential for wider spread due to global travel and changing epidemiological patterns. Mpox has re-emerged as a major public health concern in 2024, particularly due to an outbreak across parts of Africa. The World Health Organization declared the upsurge in cases, especially in the Democratic Republic of Congo and neighboring countries, a public health emergency of international concern in August of 2024. In the Philippines, it was first detected in July of 2022, with the last detected case in December 2023. So that's a total of 9 cases. However, in August of 2024, it has re-emerged in the country, and the latest count as of September 10, 2024, stands at 23, with 14 active cases. So how is Mpox transmitted? It is primarily through close contact with infected individuals, contaminated materials, or animal reservoir, rodents being the most common. The virus enters the body through broken skin, mucosal surfaces like the mouth, throat, eyes, genital, and anal areas, or via the respiratory tract. Mpox can spread to other members of the household and to sex partners, so people with multiple sexual partners are therefore at higher risk. Animal-to-human transmission of Mpox occurs from infected animals to humans from bites or scratches, or during activities such as hunting, skinning, trapping, cooking, playing with carcasses, or eating infected animals. The extent of viral circulation in animal populations is not entirely known and further studies are underway. People can also contact Mpox from fomites, or contaminated objects, such as clothing or linens, through sharp injuries in healthcare or in community settings, such as those where close or indirect skin-to-skin contact can happen. So, the individuals at higher risk of contacting the disease would be the following. Let's proceed with the clinical manifestations of Mpox. The incubation period of Mpox can range from 5 to 21 days. The febrile or prodromal stage of the illness usually lasts 1 to 5 days or 4 days, with symptoms including fever, intense headache, swelling of the lymph nodes, back pain, muscle ache, and an intense lack of energy. The febrile stage is followed by the stage of skin eruptions lasting for 2 to 4 weeks. Lesions evolve from a flat base to raised, firm, painful lesions, to blisters filled with clear fluid, to pustule or pseudopustules filled with whitish materials with an indentation or an umbilication in the middle, and then followed by ulcerations and scabs or crusts that will fall off, leaving depressed scars. These are other visual examples of Mpox. Since Mpox presents with fever, characteristic rash, and usually swollen lymph nodes, it is important to distinguish Mpox from other illnesses, such as chickenpox, measles, other bacterial skin infections, herpes, scabies, syphilis, and even some allergies. The course of Mpox can range from mild to severe, with the severity depending on the patient's age, overall health, and vaccination status against smallpox. Immunocompromised individuals and children are at higher risk for severe disease. Complications can include secondary bacterial infections, respiratory distress, encephalitis, and in severe cases, even death. The case fatality rate varies by clade, with the West African clade generally less fatal compared to the Central African clade, which is at 10%. So, Central African clade, that's clade 1. Diagnosis of Mpox relies on a combination of clinical examination and laboratory testing. Polymerase chain reaction or PCR is the preferred method for detecting the Mpox virus in samples taken from skin lesions, or it can be taken from mucosal areas if there are lesions present there. Other diagnostic tools include serological tests, although cross-reactivity with orthopox viruses such as smallpox can complicate results. As of 2024, there is no specific antiviral treatment approved for Mpox, but several therapies are under investigation. Supportive care remains the mainstay of treatment, focusing on symptom management and prevention of complications. Vaccination with the smallpox vaccine, particularly newer vaccines, provides cross-protection against Mpox and is recommended for high-risk groups. To mitigate the spread of this disease, it is prudent to observe basic preventive measures, such as being aware of the signs and symptoms of Mpox, avoiding direct contact with known cases, observing hand hygiene, use of personal protections when needed, and always keeping our things clean. The WHO has released a general guideline on how to protect yourself from Mpox and how to protect others in the event that you get the disease. Be always in the know and updated about Mpox. If you think that you might have it or you have been exposed to a confirmed case, isolate immediately and do not hesitate to contact your healthcare provider so you can be properly evaluated and referred to an Mpox referral center if testing is needed. This will be done in coordination with the city or regional epidemiological unit following the latest guidelines from the Department of Health. These are the Mpox referral centers as of the moment. These are my references, and I wish to thank the Quezon City Health Department, in particular Dr. Shane Marte of the Barangay Bahay Toro Health Center, the Quezon City Epidemiology and Surveillance Division, and Dr. Tin Apolonio and the rest of the residents of the Department of Dermatology of the Valenzuela Medical Center for helping me with today's presentation. And of course, Dr. Dean Hernando Zenarosa, the President of the Quezon City Medical Society and the Philippine Information Agency for inviting me today. Thank you very much. God bless and stay safe.
Our country has already battled a virus, and this new threat could be survived in a more prepared and holistic manner. So boost your immune system, stay healthy, and together let's face this challenge with the strength and spirit that define us as Filipinos. Hanggang sa muli, magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na PIA iTALK. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas!